of E-mini Trade Along. This is a live coaching session, educational only, in the S&P. Here in the background, put up an S&P E-mini chart. If you want to join us live in Zoom, eminitradealong.com. eminitradealong.com. Today's host is Don. Don is an active trader. He hails from Texas. Don's going to give out this morning's levels. Going to give out to everybody in audio and then in chat. We're going to work those levels for the morning session from an educational point of view only. These are coaching levels for this morning's session. Write them down in your trading pad. If you want to learn how to set them into your order entry, ask. You can have that set up during a coaching session. In your coaching session, you can come in here and apply your newfound skills. You got the ball when you want it.
No, I appreciate it. I'm about ready. The pivot this morning is going to be, it's going to change on me. 45.69. We got resistance up at 80, 91, 45.02, 13 and 25. We'll have some support down at 57, 46, 35, 24, and 13. I'll repeat them. The pivot's going to be 44.69. We're going to have resistance up at 80, 91, 45.02, 13 and 25. We got support down at 57, 46, 35, 24, and 13. I'm working on some intermediate levels right in here real quick.
Hey, quick shout out to Ryan. Hey, Ryan, welcome aboard. Appreciate you signing up and honoring your Trade Along host. We've got a few others in here that should do the same. Take a moment and sign up for this service. Go to the chat area, click on the link. If you sign up for 3 months, it's $125 a month, which is great for you. If you sign up for 1 month, that's great too. It's at $150 versus $400. So make sure you sign up and sign up now. Let me know if you are going to sign up. I don't want to exit you if you're going to sign up.
All right, let's see where we go from here. Don't like this. Well, we are coming down to our pivot. I'm going to get to see what it's going to want to do with our pivot. We've got pivot. We've got a little support down here at 63 before we get to the 52. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. This is Monday. We are trying to figure out where we want to go from here this morning.
Hey, Don, if you want to repeat the levels and I'll post them for you.
I will. I appreciate it. The pivot this morning is going to be 44.69. We've got resistance at 80, 91, 45.02, 13, and 25. And we got support down at 57, 46, 35, 24, and 13. And the date is the 14th. Am I correct? Yes. We are at the next support is at 57. We do have some at 63. That's kind of an intermediate support area. It should be up -9. Having to work off of about 3 different sheets of paper here this morning, so forgive me. Well, if you took our 70, well, we didn't have a 75. I had 74 up there earlier, but our next true resistance is going to be up here around the 80 area. Yes, thank you, Brad. I appreciate that.
Just so everybody knows, I posted the today's coaching levels in the chat area. We got down just above our pivot and turned around and bounced. You know what? I haven't even checked news this morning. I have no idea what's even out. Let's see what kind of news we got out here this morning. Can't even check news on this one. Man, I tell you what, when you swap computers in the middle of the stream, we come down right close to our pivot and we're bouncing.
Let's see, where did it halfway point in this thing? We got a blue band coming in there at about 77, 76, 75, somewhere in there. Coming back up to that intermediate area, that 74. We get to that 75 area and it just stops. Choose another spot for our news this morning. I don't really see very much out there for news. We got a blue band coming in there at around 76.50. If you're long out of that pivot area, we've got first resistance levels going to be up here at 80. Well, if I could keep track of my little mouse cursor, I would just be doing wonderful. I covered around that blue band. Me and the blue band, we fight all the time. Oh, sure thing, Phil, Pat. Let me give you the levels again. Our pivot's going to be 44.69. We've got support at 57, 46, 35, 24, and 13. We have resistance up at 80, 91, 45.02, 13, and 25. And if you look in the chat, Brad stuck them in there for me. Appreciate it. Well, if you sold the blue band, you got paid off. Looking back to see. Yeah. Weird. Just I'm flat at the moment. Okay, we're coming up here on 843, 844. I have no idea where I tell you what, when you change computers and you're used to doing everything one way and everything's on a different screen and you go back and you trim down to a laptop, think, man, how did I ever get away with using so little monitors? Our VIX this morning is a 1579 handle right at the moment. Yeah, we get to see where we're going to get to go now. We're still working that 74, 75 area. I mean, we had good reason to take our blue band, and it worked. You know, it's just another trade in the arsenal. We just take them as they come. We're just twiddling our thumbs now. Coming back to that 69 area. If you took the pivot again, you're getting paid off again. We got a little support down here at 63. If it breaks down, got better at 57. How's that? Sorry about that. I turned the goofy thing off. We went down to that 69. I bought the 69 again. I covered up there at about the 75 area. Uh, I still believe we're going to go up into this range right here, or at least back up to that. But we could go way down first, then up. I have no idea. I'm done for today. I am twiddling my thumbs. I know we've got some support back here around the 74. Uh, you know, we're fixing to be here at another 4 minutes at 9 o'clock, and then it's going to take a direction. Uh, I already know where my levels are up here going into this. This is our first level up here at 80. We got to around in this area, then we come back. We came back to this 74 area. It's an intermediate support, and we went up, come down, touched our pivot, bounced off of it, ran up there and stopped. And now it's trading back in the 74 area. Well, I don't have any on this chart. I probably can put some. And right there, and right there. I like the 74 area. I would expect it to go back up to this 78, or at least to the 77, 75 zone. So if you did take it, you're getting paid off. Just yes.
Oh, you're getting a little low.
How's that? Any better? I'm wanting it to do something, and it won't do it quick enough.
Let's take it easy.
If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with it after 9 o'clock. We're working the 14 area. We're looking for 80. Excuse me. We're looking the 74, looking for 80. We're coming back up here to this 77, 75. We should get all the way up here to 78. This area right in here is going to be the telltale. It's either going to stop right here and reverse, or it's going to take off with a vengeance, I would think. Or it can just sit here and go sideways. If anything else, is that 77 area gave you a place to bail your trade if you were long in the 74s. And you made a little money out of the trade. So now I'd have to say anything above 77, you want to be out of any shorts for sure until we get up into the 80 zone. The overnight high last night is 45.01 and a quarter. That's what I'm showing. There we go. We're going to move that up to 85.75. All right. We're coming up to our 80 area. We got up to 79. We are just twiddling our thumbs. It's having trouble getting up to our 80. That must mean it's going to go there. The 80 now is going to become, how do we say it, suspect. Will it still work? Yeah. Would you want to fade it again? I'd say no. I'd either have to go the number straight up or on the other side of the number. I'm trying to get out of a position at 79.50 on the long side. All right, got out of my position. We're coming up here to the 80 area. We're going to see how, like I said, you either have to use the number straight up or go to the other side of it. 80, you have to get down to 78. It should take us down to 77. but you're almost getting paid off right here. So our 80 worked all right. So you got paid off on the 80 if you took it straight up. I didn't take it straight up. I was getting out of a trade from the long side, so I did not reduce it down. I'd have been a little quicker, I would have, but today's Monday. I thought we ought to get down to 77. But other than that, I'm just watching the price action. It's been a decent morning so far. It's barely first 30 minutes, so we're doing okay. Coming up to the green band area, about 81.50, 82 area. Our next level up there, we've got a little at 85, 86 area, but the next level up there that we have is going to be at 91. We only got to 81.75. You sold the green band at 81.50 area. You're getting paid off. And like I say, we're still looking for a 77 area down in this range here. 77 to, well, just 77 right now. So other than that, we're back to twiddling our thumbs again. Anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. We're trading E-minis. We're here to scalp them. We're looking for areas to scalp. There's our areas that we have. I call them major areas that I gave you this morning. Those are the major areas. We have got a little here at about 83. I've got some at 85, 86 area, right in this range. And I've got a little bit right here at the 84. It's just how much risk tolerance do you want? I'm up. Don't really. I'm not having to be riskier this morning. This is a Monday. Mondays are usually wild runaway days, and it's usually running the wrong direction that I was aiming for. So I respect Mondays. Other than that, only thing I can tell you, it's a pretty day at the beach. It's hot, but it's pretty. you gotta love trading. All you need's a internet connection and a laptop, and you're off and running. Come back down to our 80. One of those suckers should have yielded 78. The other should have ended up with about a 77 area. I see these things where we should come back to, but the problem is you don't know when. Like I say, this thing may run way on up in there to the 90s and not come back to those areas till tomorrow, the next day, or a week from now. Who knows? I am in Gulf Shores, Alabama, which is right on the Florida Alabama line up in the Panhandle there, Orange Beach area. Yeah, I worked offshore. I've seen enough of nothing to last me a lifetime. Uh, but the wife, what's the old saying? Happy wife, happy life. There it goes. There's a lot to be said for that saying. All right. I said we got a little up here at the 83, 84 area. Got better at 86. Yeah. Well, all I wanted was 84. I don't see what the problem is. It's not giving me what I'm looking for as quickly as I want it. So this is what I thought it was going to do after 9 o'clock. We know that we've got a little support here in around the 85 area. So it will give you a place to get out if you're just not going to have a whole lot. You're either going to have to work the level or scratch it and go to the next one. Notice that when we get back to that 85, that intermediate zone in there, it just kind of stops and but it did give you a place to get out if you just be worried about the trade. It didn't go fast enough. And just excellent. I like to see that. Let's quit for today. There's this, when you're on a roll and you're making money, why keep forcing it? It just there we go. Come on. Hey, finally it gave me my 2 points. The 86 worked out all right. I had 80, I say at 85, 86 area. I took the 86. We got up to 87.50 and had to sit in it for about 4 minutes. But it worked. Our next big level up here is going to be around 91. Let's see if I have anything. Nah, not until as you can see on the 5-minute chart that I've got up there, that uh, as we bounce off of our pivot, come up into there, come up into there, come up into there, and we're working the levels pretty well straight up. Just normally I've got to say that 77 area, we should get back down in that 78, 77 area. Just looking at the chart, that's what the chart's saying we should come. Now, do I want a short one? No, I'm good for today. If I don't make another trade today, I'm okay. The more that you do this, the more that you gain confidence at doing it, and then after a while, you just do it. It's not about the wins or the losses. I don't know. I just kind of like unemotional. I'm just trading. I come to play, and I put it on. If it works, great. If it doesn't, go next trade. That truly is my attitude. And you can a lot of and I'll put these lines on here, and the reason I put these lines on here kind of gives me a reference point. I'm a visual type person. I can see them. For me, it's easier to do that. Uh, And there's not anything special about what we're doing. It's just that this is all we do. We're not looking at 10 different markets. I'm looking at one. And that's all I'm looking at. I'm glad to see somebody says, I've made so much, I'm done for today. That's good sense. It just really is. Look, we're here to make money. And I know that I've read books, and I'm sure a lot of you folks out there have too. Well, the book says you got to make 1.75 times or 1.68 times your risk to reward to make money. Well, if you're wrong a bunch, I would say, yeah, every bit of that. But if you're right more than you're wrong, I don't care. And a lot of times this thing is not giving me the reaction that I want quick enough. And a point looks pretty good. Point and a quarter, point and a half. I don't care. I'm out. I don't like to trade. That old saying, when in doubt, get out. That's me. I mean, I'm in doubt. I bail that sucker in a heartbeat because I don't want to lose money. I guess that's my biggest fear is losing money. I guess it's everybody's biggest fear. We didn't come to lose money. We come to make money. And there's nothing wrong with taking a profit. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you I get out way too soon most of the time. But if you look at the 5-minute chart and our lines, if it ran up here and you sold it, you got paid off. Come down here and you bought it, you got paid off. You come up here and you sold it, you got paid off. You come up in this range, and I said 86, and I used 86. You sold it, you got paid off. So it's just the confidence to see these levels, how the market responds around them. And don't get me wrong, this market can do whatever it wants to do, because I don't throw enough at it to change anybody's mind. I know hey, Don Jay's doing this. It's kind of like they're in sad shape. They're watching me. But and I don't know. I see the people in the room, but I don't know your experience levels. And most time when you come to trading, most of the people have some experience. And so you try and decipher about where the middle of the road is. So you don't want to leave the new ones out, because I don't know about anybody else, but when I started, I was new and I had a lot of dumb questions. But they really wasn't dumb questions. They were just questions that I didn't know the answer to. And I had some very nice people sit down and tell me what I needed to hear. And Saul's one of those guys. Not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. There's the difference. And we've traded today. We haven't been yelling and screaming, and sometimes I cuss at my screen, but that's usually, if I put a mirror on it, I'd be cussing at me because I'm the one who did it. So I can't really blame it on the screen. It's, I'm the one pushing that mouse around. So we all have to start someplace, and, with the trains going down the tracks, and at some point in time, we have to get on and ride the train. And so there's no bad questions. If you don't know something, feel free to ask. those are just questions you don't know the answer to. And if I don't know the answer to them, uh, I'll tell you to wait till tomorrow and ask Saul. He can probably tell you. The guy has been, he's a walking encyclopedia of trading. He's got a lot of knowledge. He's been around it a long time. He's trained lots and lots of traders. And I have a lot of respect for him. I really do. But we're still working that 86 area. I had 85.75 in there, excuse me. Somebody asked me the other day why we didn't use halves and we just use whole numbers. And for the most part, these levels are just areas. They're not exact science. I had actually I had the 83s. And if you'd have took the 83 the first time to it, you made a little money. I had the 85, but I decided since we got up to up in this range, I was going to use the upper end of it. So then I shifted into the 86 for momentum. And let's see, yesterday's high was 96.25. And let's see, after the 91, we actually have an area around this 96 zone. We're about right in there. And to 96 should be a good spot in there. So you can write the levels down. You can put lines on your charts like this to see if they would have worked. And granted, too, what we do is not for everybody. That it may not fit your personality. That's I guess that's the goal that I see for everybody, that we should be trading. We need a system that our personalities can trade by and that we're comfortable with, because if we don't have a belief in it, we're not going to trade it. We will not trade that sucker. I can tell you this. I've spent a lot of dollars to figure that one out. And so I don't care what you do, when you figure out something that you like and you believe in it, and it's working, why go someplace else? I don't know about the rest of you, but I've kissed all the frogs in the pond. So guys, if you got any questions, please feel free to ask. If you're new to trading, we can point you in a lot of different directions. It's really tough to trade off of somebody else's charts looking over the internet, because you maybe have a second or two delay. The time you see it on my chart or Saul's chart, and then a lot of times is I can't, I see his charts, but I cannot tell you the exact price that it's trading at, like right there. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see mine. Uh, uh, but it just, but it's just with the time delays and stuff, you're going to have your own charts and your own data. And I mean, that's just the cost of doing business. You're going to have a computer. You're going to have, you don't need 10 screens. Uh, I'm this, the chart you're looking at now it's sitting on a 24-inch monitor plugged into a laptop. So a laptop and a monitor is all you need. And then you need somebody to clear your trades for you. And there's a bunch of different clearing houses out there. Just whomever offers the cheapest commissions and has data, has live data. Uh, Most of the charting packages now, like Trade Navigator, I think they'll even clear your trades for you, and I think Ninja Trader will, and Interactive will, and there's just about everybody that has charting software will clear your trades for you. I mean, you'll put your trades on through them. I'm using Ninja Charts because way back there, I bought a lifetime subscription to Ninja. Uh, my data comes from Interactive Broker that drives the Ninja Charts, where I get all the price action data. It's nothing special about it. It's just I used to use eSignal. I love eSignal. eSignal's a good data provider. Except I've had Metastock. I've had Trade Navigator. Like I said, I've kissed a lot of the frogs in the pond. And when I started with Saul, he was using Ninja Trader, so I just pulled up my Ninja Trader and set it up. And so, and it's like everything else. Once you get used to doing something, why change? If it's not broke, don't fix it. But you're going to have to find something that you're comfortable with, and that's an undertaking right there, because I know it's taken me a while, and a lot of it is me. Guys, we're coming up on 9:30. Let's see, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades this morning already. First hour. That's the way we like to see it. Normally we hit anywhere from 2 to 5 a day. And do they all win? No. Wish they did. But you catch 2 or 3, maybe 4 out of those 5, and you made money on it. Uh, for 2 points, you're looking at, we've had 5 trades, they all hit 2 points, you know. That's what, 20 points? 10 points, 10 points. So that's 10 points for today. And if you didn't get all 10 point of them, that's okay too. Tomorrow's a new day. We're coming up on that 91 area. Got the 90.75. Well, you should have got your 91 fill. Let's see if it'll give us an 89. Well, looks like it's going to want to blow through that 91 area. Let's see. We should get all the way back up here to this 95 and a quarter, 96 area. This is one of these ones that we got it within 1 point of it, and it just shot through it. Uh, if you're still holding it, it's going to give you a way out here. Probably we'll come back down to 91. If not, it'll give you a place to scratch. Anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. We're just working our 91 area. Our next intermediate level up there we've got is going to be sitting there at 96. Right there. We're just twiddling our thumbs right at the moment. Come on, dog. Get on down there. Next intermediate is going to be up here at 96. We're working this 96 area up here. Well, if you work in the 96 area, you're getting paid off. Well, we are twiddling our thumbs. The 91 gave you an option to get out around that 92 area, where you just got stopped out at 93. The 96, you get paid off on the 96. You've been down here twice, so if you faded a little bit, got the 95.50s, you did all right. Now we're coming up on the 1040 something. So we are just twiddling our thumbs. The next level we have is going to be up at 4502. See, that's the situation that if you get run over, say like the 91s, are you willing to take the next trade? That's something that you have to learn to ask yourself, not me. Guys, we're coming up on 10 o'clock. We're trading up into here around the 97 area. Our next level up is going to be the 2. That high last night was 45.01 on a quarter. I had mine set on the other side of it. Hey, Brad, you want to post the levels again? For those that might have came in late there, we'll repost our levels. We're coming up on 10 o'clock. Guys in Europe, they're going to have to make up their mind what they want to do. We got up to 45.01 to 45.02. You can still take it. You can use the other side of it. At 96, we only rotated back about 1.5 points. All right, we're coming up into that 02 area. Well, finally, we get a good rotation off of one of them. We know that we've got a little support down here at the 96 area. Coming down into that 96. I'd like to see it rotate all the way back to the 90 area, all the way into this zone here. But doesn't have to. We've got a little support there. We're just going to have to break it. We just had to be patient enough to wait for a trade to pop up and have an area to trade from. And the 91 straight up, if you faded it, it worked. If you were waiting to get the 91 straight up, you didn't have much time to get out of it. I mean, that the 91 that's a tough trade. So if you didn't get out of it, it gave you, you could have broke out of it 92, lost a point or so on it, and went to the next trade. Well, the next trade wasn't at the 96 area. We got up to what, 95.75, and if you faded it, you got paid off. You're gonna have to break this 96 zone here in order to get bound into back in 91 area. But it's just being patient. And it's pretty well done everything I thought it was going to do this morning. It's hit the levels we were aiming at. So Saul will be back tomorrow. It's my understanding. He just had an appointment that he had to be at early this morning. If anybody needs anything bad, I will be in the background. I'll be running around here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Other than that, I mean, you can trade this mess all day long, but it's slowing down. We got up here and now it's just kind of can't tell if we're gonna. I mean, we're gonna have to break that 96 for it to come on down. So if you have any more questions, I'll be in the background. And other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow. Just remember, keep your stops in.
Anybody has any questions about our services? Oh, I can pass you the mic. Hey, Darren, how are you today? Dudley, how'd you make out? Lana, any questions for your coach today? Oh, Mikey. Hey, Philip, how are you? Morning. How are you? You got this one? Okay, so and this stuff on the top. When you have a chance, you do it when you're ready. Thank you. Can you? A quick programming note and shout out. eminitradealong.com is the URL to come into the service. If you're looking for trader coaching and you're signed up for this trade along, ask. First order of business is to sign up for this trade along. We had a good trading morning this morning. Appreciate you recommending your friends. We're focused on scalping and trading the S&P 500 E-mini. Coaching, educational only service. Tradealong.com.